Well, great job with the previous keys. We learned a lot about the delete key, the backspace key, the enter key, and the arrow keys. Now, we're going to take a look at what I like to call the secondary keys. Keys that aren't going to be used as much as delete and enter and backspace, but are still very important for us to understand. The first key I want to talk about is the tab key. The tab key is located on the left-hand side of your keyboard. Take a moment and locate the tab key. The tab key follows one simple rule. Every time you press the tab key, 8 blank spaces will be inserted. The tab key is great to use when you want to indent paragraphs and you want to make sure that all of your paragraphs are indented at the same rate. Every time you press the tab key, exactly 8 blank spaces will be inserted. Let's work on the tab key together. To use the tab key, let's place our blinking cursor in front of the first sentence. The slow red pig jumps over the tall farmer. Once your blinking cursor is in front of the first sentence, let's indent that sentence like we want to indent a paragraph. Press the tab key one time, and 8 blank spaces have been inserted. Press the tab key one more time, and 8 more spaces will be inserted. Now, if you accidentally inserted too many spaces, watch when you hit the backspace key how 8 spaces at one time will be erased. Backspace will erase whatever's to the left. And 8 spaces, or that tab, have been erased. The next key I'd like to touch on is the Shift key. The Shift key is located at the bottom of the keyboard on the left and right-hand side of the keyboard. Take a moment and locate the Shift key on your keyboard. The Shift key is used in conjunction with other keys. When you hold down the Shift key and press any letter on the keyboard, you will get a capital letter. If you want to return to lowercase letters, simply let go of the Shift key. The Shift key works exactly the same way as the Shift key worked on a typewriter. A secondary function of the Shift key is with the number keys. If you look at the number row at the top of your keyboard, you'll see the numbers 1 through 9 and 0. Above each of the numbers on the keyboard is a secondary symbol. You might see an exclamation point, a question mark, a pound sign, an asterisk. These are called secondary functions. If you hold down the Shift key and press any of those numbers on the number line, you will get the secondary function. So if you hold down the Shift key and press the 1 or the 2 or the 3, you will get either the exclamation point, the pound sign, or the question mark. Whatever secondary function is located on the number key that you press. Let's work on the Shift key together. Now let's work with the Shift key. To work with the Shift key, let's place our blinking cursor after the word paragraph. Once the blinking cursor is placed after the word paragraph, press your Enter key 2 or 3 times to move the blinking cursor down the screen. Now once you have some new blank space to work with, type the first line of letters, starting with Q. Q-W-E-R-T-Y-U-I-O-P. Notice how all the letters came out lowercase. Now, hold down the Shift key, and while you are holding down the Shift key, type that same row of letters, Q-W-E-R-T-Y-U-I-O-P. And look how all the letters have been capitalized. Now let's press the Enter key 2 more times and move the blinking cursor a little bit further down the screen so we have more blank space to work with. And this time, take a look at your number row, 1 through 9 and 0, and type that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Once you've typed out your number row, then hold down the Shift key and press the same numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. You'll notice, while holding down the Shift key, that the second function's appeared. The third key that I want to talk about is called the caps lock key. The caps lock key is on the left-hand side of your keyboard. Take a look at the caps lock key. The caps lock key is important to know, because if you accidentally hold down your caps lock key and you did not know that you pressed it, some strange things might start happening. When you press the caps lock key, usually a green light will go on the caps lock key. If your keyboard does not have a green light on the caps lock key, look for another green light to go on, possibly on the right-hand side of your keyboard. The reason a green light goes on, it is to alert you that you've activated the caps lock key. If you press the caps lock key down, every letter that you type will appear capitalized. If you want your typing to return to normal, press your caps lock key again. The caps lock key will be deactivated. The green light will go off. And when you type, you'll be typing lowercase once again. Now, an important reason to bring this caps lock key up is twofold. First, if you communicate with people on the internet and you always have your caps lock key down and you're always typing in capital letters on the internet mean that you are yelling. So you may get the nickname of Big Mouth. And people might not like it. They might take offense that you're always yelling at them. So just a little bit of internet or computer etiquette to be aware of. You have to watch about using capital letters. A second reason why it's important to understand the caps lock key is that computers use a lot of passwords to protect your privacy. And passwords are case sensitive, meaning if your password is hamburger all lowercase and you type in hamburger all uppercase because your caps lock key is down, the computer will reject you and say your password is wrong. So instead of pulling your hair out in frustration because you know you're typing in the right password, always double check the caps lock key. Make sure it's not on. To review, the tab key. The tab key is used to move the blinking cursor to the right approximately 8 characters. The tab key inserts 8 spaces to the left of the blinking cursor. The Shift key. The Shift key is used to type a capital letter or a symbol. To type a capital letter, hold the Shift key down and press the letter you wish to type as a capital letter. For example, Shift A will type a capital A. Some keys have 2 symbols printed on them. For example, the 2 key also has an @ symbol on it. Use the Shift key to type the upper symbol. For example, Shift 2 will type the @ symbol. The caps lock key enables you to type all capital letters without using the Shift key. Press the caps lock key once to activate it. Press the caps lock key a second time to deactivate it.